Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend, one that's become a standard now in leagues all around the world?
Trailblazer.
Absolutely.
Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Pirlo. Messi stood his ground. Messi! Goal! Flamengo! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Platini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Thuram. Turns back here, probably the best option. Chooses to go cross-field. Passing is crisp and sharp. And a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Pirlo. They're back in possession and ready to go again. No, that's been intercepted. Pull it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pirlo. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Flamengo looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now, can they get him away? And he's quick to return it. Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
It's Totti! And the keeper has reacted superbly there. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Flamengo firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So the action resumes.
Mbappe. Coming on the field.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Marcelo. Platini. Rummenigge. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. This might spell... Can he finish? And no mistake. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Substitutions taking place.
Rummenigge being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's picked it up out wide. Marcelo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Can he get on the end of this? Totti, renowned for his long-range shooting. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Haaland! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Marcelo clears.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's made its way to him. Just about up to 75 minutes. Flamengo are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Totti.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Desai. Lam is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Good ball, good take. And he's heaved it away. That has ended up in no man's land. Into the last 5 minutes.
Flamengo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Pull it.
There will be
Totti,
3 minutes
nicely
added
aimed
time.
pass. Pirlo. Marcelo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive
And a
moment.
quick reminder today that
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personality...
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Eto'o. And here's the pull.
Flamengo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Best gets flagged offside. Muscular approach does pay off here. Best. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get through. It's Neymar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! And again! And a neat finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the...
Best! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Best actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Pirlo's cross. And he shoots! And that's a good finish. Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And this is Bale, always goal side. He's done very well to get to that.
Bale is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Brilliantly cut out. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. This looks promising. Cristiano Ronaldo! No, just not quite. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He won't be happy with that one. Wan-Bissaka cuts out the pass. That's a sharp pass. And the referee has blown for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Hello everybody.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second period is underway.
Flamengo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Chance here to counter. And this is Neymar, and he's running through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Eto'o. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pass is just off target. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Best currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly...
It's Neymar! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's made its way to him. Vieira. And here's the chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Eto'o might just make this. De Paul, and he's there to make the challenge. 75 minutes played. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been cut short. And the pass is intercepted. They'll have one final crack at it. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Marino. Varane is there to clear. And this is Eto'o.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's destined for the flank. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
There will be
And
1
here's
minute
Messi.
added time.
De Paul, Cristiano Ronaldo. Good ball, good take. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Flamengo against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like the full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Flamengo have it back and can go again. Marcelo scooting forward, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Flamengo with the corner, they're first. Takes a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He has found the way through. And this is Ronaldo. And he's straight offside. Messi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? But he's left disappointed.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Taken back almost at once. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that was very necessary. Looking for a runner. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe. Neymar. And it's Marcelo.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Deftly away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Volunteers for each
So
block.
very little to
Please
report.
to the staff room
Nothing indeed
immediately.
in terms of goals scored.
Substitutions
It's
taking
not a
place.
bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So straight into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely aimed pass. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's picked his way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's the keeper's ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Thuram. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, that's delightful. And the shot! And it's in! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
He's got away, looking for chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar tries to play it through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Marcelo getting forward. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. This their second corner of the game. Guardiola with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. Takes a shot! And a neat finish! We thought they were done, but never say never! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Minute has been indicated.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Van Nistelrooy. Great defending, strong and determined. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I must say, I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pirlo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Marcelo. Marcelo, cross flutter, and he's stuck it away. De Ligt. Akanji. Romero. Akanji. Kukçu. Looking for options for movement.
That's good play from him.
Akanji.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up.
Big chance! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And that's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Howson attempts a clearance. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rafael Varane. Desai. And Neymar. Flamengo ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Marcelo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard, never out of the air. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Flamengo really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Desai. And it's Vieira. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Flamengo have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. And he can clear it away. And he's let fly. Now, who's going to be first to this? Caught offside that time.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Romero, always a very imposing presence at the back. Fernandez. Romero. Howson. Kukçu. This is a promising build-up. Varane producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rummenigge. That's a good ball out wide. Now the cross. Cristiano Ronaldo! Against the crossbar. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
They get a throw in. That's definitely not his best. Gerrard. And Hakimi. Howson. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Romero. And it's Hakimi. Gerrard. Opts for safety. Now Romero. Cafu. Romero. Cafu.
Flamengo are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Now Romero. Cafu. And that is out of play. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Raul. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Rafael Varane. And that will be it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Flamengo desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decided.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Flamengo.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first.
Eto'o! And he nearly went all the way.
Eto'o clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Eto'o. Varane gets over and intercepts. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. The ball has bounced loose now. Cross into the box. And it's hoisted clear. Flamengo yet to have an attempt on goal. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Thuram. And this is Messi. Totti. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There's a quick free kick. Vieira. Nedved, renowned for his long-range shooting. And a chance! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! A finish of true class! And Flamengo take the lead! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Flamengo have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Neymar.
Manchester United always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
No, that's been intercepted. And he's managed to get rid. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Who Messi!
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And again, he is at his elastic best.
Great stop.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Flamengo firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. Back on the way then. There's the delivery. Impressive jump! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Belletti. He's picked his way through. Played in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Nice control. Thuram. Played up towards the front line. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Crosses it in. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Flamengo really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And smartly reclaimed. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. It's Totti! And there's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Manchester United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 23.
And it's Neymar.
Yamal.
Marcelo
Number
picks it up now.
14, Danny Olmo. Number 4, Del Piero. Number 18.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Alexandre Pato. Number 10, Gerard.
Danny Olmo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Desai calmly anticipates. Zanetti. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neymar. Nedved. Good chance here! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Nedved has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Flamengo have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear, but it's Thuram. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Flamengo can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Can he get it through? He's got away. Yamal. Gerard. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Flamengo have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimate. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Flamengo.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. Out towards the flank. And this is Del Piero. Marcelo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And this is Hazard. Great chance! That's another chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he's managed to get free. Hazard. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldo gets into a good position. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. Desailly makes the interception. Nedved. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. Aimed at the far side. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. And he's following up! Now, in he goes again! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's been hooked away.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nedved. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's put paid to the danger.
1 minute added time.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the score.
Tries one from range! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 23.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 17, O'Shea.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neymar. He is through here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Flamengo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, well measured. And he is dashing away. It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are dragging it back! Game on again! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That'll be a throw. Looking for the run, and he's intervened well there.
Flamengo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Flamengo now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Neymar. Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 3
And it's
minutes
Bale.
added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Hazard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Marcelo does well to get it back. Nedved. Rummenigge. Oh, no joy this time. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Flamengo perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that...